My name is Lena Grace Moreno. I'm 34, and today was supposed to be my little sister's coronation at the priciest vineyard in Napa. I turned my 12-year-old Civic onto the gravel lane, windows down, letting September air press my face one last time before I disappeared again. I arrived almost an hour early. I told myself I wanted to see the place, catch a glimpse, then slip away. No drama, no scene, that was the plan. Then I saw it. A 6x4 banner hung from the stone arch. My driver's license photo blown up crisp. Underneath, red block letters that looked wet. Trash not allowed, do not let this person in. My mother stood beside it, arms folded, chatting with the planner like it was another arrangement. My father checked his watch and pretended the insult wasn't wearing my face. And there she was, my sister Aurora, gliding across the lawn in a couture veil, like nothing could touch her. She clocked me. Her smile sharpened. "What are you doing here?" she asked, voice pitched for me alone. "Seriously, Lena, you smell like the night shift. Don't let the Harpers see you in that $20 dress." My mother stepped forward, nails denting my forearm. "Honey, go," she breathed, eyes hunting for cameras. "Don't ruin today." My father didn't turn. He flicked a wave. I stood there 5 seconds. No tears, no shouting, my heart beat. I lifted my phone, snapped the banner, and texted one person, Jules, 2 words, "Do it." I walked to the car, slid behind the wheel, and drove away while they still thought they'd won. 28 minutes later, the gates would lock. But that's the middle of the story, not the start. I wasn't always the family shame. At 26, I crossed the stage with an MBA, and 3 days later a headhunter dangled a CFO seat at a Mediterranean chain. 22 locations, equity, a paycheck making my parents glow. Dad, a real estate VP, bragged at the club. Mom framed the press release. I bought Aurora a campus condo, paid tuition and trips, even replaced her Mustang after she folded the first one. I built, she drifted. Then my marriage cracked. I married a quiet listener named Adrian Park, an engineer who learned to lie with his calendar. His firm hired a divorce shark. They sifted my expense reports, turning client dinners into fraud. The board benched me while DA sniffed around. I took the deal, 12 grand, no equity, no claims, no charges. I signed, walked out, and slipped into a night shift supervisor polo where background check didn't ask about rumors. When I called home, Mom's voice went careful. "Optics, honey." Dad said, "Choices have consequences." Aurora deleted me. A year later, she rang, sobbing. Her boyfriend, Mason Harper, heir to a grocery empire, had proposed. Silverado Crest would hold the date for a $72,000 deposit. "You're the only one I trust," she whispered. The same week, a letter arrived from Nana Celia's attorney, an irrevocable trust, $180,000, me alone. "Money never changed you. Use this wisely," Nana wrote. I wired $148,000 to the vineyard as sole signatory. Jules, my best friend, a contracts attorney, flagged Section 17B. I could terminate for breach of dignity. She kept copies. Tamsin, a classmate Aurora humiliated, saved a video I prayed I'd never need. I meant to let them have their fairy tale. Until the banner. Jules sent the notice while my engine idled beyond the vines. Termination under Section 17B, dignity breached, evidence attached, the banner with my face. I drove until the hills softened and parked at a roadside cafe. My phone buzzed. Family chat lit. "Mom, open the gates. Dad, fix this. Aurora, where are you?" I didn't answer. A live stream popped up from a college friend on the guest list. The camera shook over pastel silk and tuxedos. Security chained the arch. A manager repeated, "Contract terminated by the signing party. Please vacate." Gasps, then chaos. The second fuse reached flame. Tamsin's file, the Bachelorette elevator video, arrived in Mason Harper's inbox with a subject line, "Before you say I do." On my screen, he read, went white, and walked to a microphone. "This wedding is over," he said, steady. Aurora lunged, begging. He lifted his phone. The crowd saw what he saw. Phones rose, periscopes hungry for ruin. He set the mic down and left through the service exit. They called me. Unknown numbers. Then Mom, sobbing. Then Aurora, shrieking. I let them empty themselves, then answered once. Denise, I said, first name. It isn't a mistake. Silence answered me. 6 months later, I watched rain print silver lines across Elliott Bay from my apartment in Seattle. Jules introduced me to a recruiter. Steady work returned, not glamour, but honest. The vineyard kept most of my payment. The Harpers demanded gifts back. My parents sold the house at a loss. Aurora's ring became evidence, not jewelry. Freedom arrived quiet as steam from my mug. I hung one photo, me and Nana Celia, mid-laugh. The bay breathed, so did I.